Looks like we are live.
Awesome. Welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. This is the 5th episode of the Grow stream. It is a stream. It is a Twitch stream, actually. It's also our season finale, and we are building and growing an app where you can learn new skills in 90 seconds or less. The goal is to empower 1 million people to learn a new skill. And on the way there, we want to build a product as quickly as possible that 100 people absolutely love. And today, you've got the chance to be one of those first 100 people to test our app. And our app is actually going live. It is going live today. It is available, but not just for you to sign up. It is a bit more tricky than that. We are very selective with who we are taking on as our first users. So if you are watching the stream, Kevin, how can our viewers get access to our app?
Today we are going to build a landing page for the app, so that's where you can sign up in the end.
All right, you can sign up, you can ask for early access, you can be one of the first 100 users to test our app. We've built our first version of our app for iOS on a product called Adalo, which is a no-code app builder. And today we are also gonna talk about the landing page, as Kevin was mentioning. We are gonna build the landing page together. You can watch and give input on the chat if you feel like it. And we are discussing the limitations of Adalo. Kevin, there's limitations of Adalo. Are you serious?
Yeah, some limitations, but like we were talking before, Pete, it feels like they are positioning themselves as the tool before the big product. So it's not for everything and everyone, but it fits perfect for the stage before you build the actual product.
Okay, cool. So what we're doing here is we're testing ideas. We want to empower 1 million people to learn something new. Our first app is a TikTok for learning, and it's where's the status? What's happening, Kevin?
I can show it to you. I don't know, Pete, if you can see it, but maybe you just have to switch to Twitch itself for this.
Switch to Twitch. I'm twitching to switch. Switching Twitch. Switching Twitch to the lightning switch Twitch. Yeah, okay, I got it. I'm watching.
Nice. So this is it basically. That's the TikTok for learning is
boom, loading.
Yeah, just for you, hopefully. I hope everyone else can see.
I can see now.
So as we were talking in the last stream, this is the TikTok for learning approach. So this is the public feed where, and on one hand, creators can enable some sessions publicly available, but also users can upload some 90-second videos. And in the second tab, you can see the playlists feature we spoke about last time, or the resources page we've built last time. And that's basically something where we can gather information to a specific topic. In this case, it's just business for now, but this could be how to start your startup, how to start public speaking, or anything else. And everything works so far. So this is just the 2 or 3 videos in this case. And we can go back to home, but it looks like we can't. Sometimes there are some errors where you have to run the preview again.
But everything works, but not everything works.
Yeah, but it works on my machine as always. Yeah, you can follow people, and this is the For You page or the feed for people you follow. We have a like feature. We have user profiles. So here right now, I would see myself. So because of that, I can't follow myself. But if I go to another video, you will see that it's also possible to follow someone else. So
and we built all of that using no code, right, Kevin?
Yeah. everything in Adalo, and there would be a possibility to also connect other services to Adalo, which maybe in that case would be Airtable or anything else that's floating around in the no-code universe. So pretty perfect for the beginning, and you can automate almost everything in it. That's pretty nice.
What's so great about the first version of the Grow product, right? The idea is that as we mentioned, you can watch 90-second videos and learn a new skill in 90 seconds or less. There's another feature though that you can learn a skill that is more complex in short courses that can consist of 10 to 20 short videos that are 90-second long each. Kevin, what's the status on this feature? Is it going to be in there soon? How are you thinking about building this up?
Sure. Just can say yes because it's easy to build, and we will ship it maybe after the first users are using it. So after we got some feedback on the current system, I would say that we just built and shipped the first version of it so that we can get a feedback again. So
and then so are we ready to discuss the landing page? Should we jump and move forward on to the next topic, which is landing page and how to get the first users, which some of you might be interested in?
sure. Did you
Cool.
take some notes like we were talking about earlier?
Yes, of course.
Nice.
I took notes. So let's talk about the launch plan for a second first, right? So we were talking about how we do our rollout. For some of you who know the platform producthunt.com, where you can launch new products and get a quick early user base, because there's people who are interested in new products on there that are most likely to test new things that you're launching, which is a platform that I can only recommend to everyone to launch on. But last week we have decided that for us, we're gonna move one step back, and we are only letting people in step by step. Why are we doing this? Because we really want to have a very in-depth conversation with each and every single user to really understand what we need to build out, because that's one of the most important things building a product, to not only have an assumption and thinking that you can solve a problem, but also that you can get a deep connection with your audience to actually solve those problems and talk to your users. That said, we are moving on to the landing page, which is going to be our first public product, if you want to call it that, the first way and touch point between us and you guys, our first users. So Kevin, let's get started with the landing page.
Mm-hmm. Can anybody hear us? Just a question in between, because right now the app says that there is an error. So if someone could just type something in the chat, that would be awesome. If you can see us. Nice. That's how you get interaction in the chat.
Yay, first comment.
Growth hacking in a nutshell. So can you see my screen, Pete? The question of 2020.
I
hope you
can.
can see. Nice. So I don't know if everybody is familiar with Webflow, but I will just create a new page and we will name it Grow App. Maybe just for now, but we can tweak it in the end.
Webflow is another one of our favorite no-code tools, which is basically a website builder that is not as simple and easy as a Wix.com, for example, but it's still easy, yet it has a little bit more functionality. And for us, it's the go-to choice to create websites and landing pages quickly.
And one thing we built in April back, I guess, was a member.s area, which is super easy with MemberStack. So you just connect MemberStack to Webflow, and it takes you 10 minutes to save a specific page, for example, so where you have to log in.
So that's memberstack.com if you want to build a community that has an area where only certain members can get access to, like a pro area where there's certain premium content that people might need to pay for and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So right now I'm just adding a section so that you can see what I'm doing. This could be the header. If there are any questions, just let me know. Otherwise, I will just proceed like right now. We need a container so that the header isn't full width because it just looks weird in this case. And what else do we need, Pete?
Well, we need a way. Okay, let's just go through basically my notes. We need somewhere for new users to sign up, and it's not necessarily just a sign up, but it's more of an ask for admission. So it's basically like a box with either it's a box with name, email address, and some data that we want to ask our users to give us, or it is a link to a form, like a type form, if we want to ask more questions. I don't know, Kevin, what you're thinking.
Both is possible, basically. One thing I would do, maybe if you just check Twitch again to see what I'm doing, or you can open Figma.
All right, I'm watching Twitch, but I'll open Figma as well.
Because I tried some ideas already.
Right, so you know what you're doing.
I hope so. No, of course I do. I just tried some versions of something because most of the mobile apps have a really simple landing page, which is just a screenshot of the app and maybe 3 or 4 points or bullet points about the app and the stuff where it will help you in the end. And
sorry, is it in the wireframing folder on Figma?
Nope, it's mobile app landing page.
Okay, I don't have that.
On website in product. We will create the course for that, how to organize your startup in Figma and Notion.
Yeah, wireframing in Figma. No, I have none such folder.
Yeah, but then just watch on Twitch, so that's easier for you.
Cool. All right.
A thing I would do is just, like you said, a really simple landing page and probably 2 buttons as soon as we are really live. But for now, we can grab a form we already got on another page and we can paste it on this page. And I will just show it to you how this would work. But first, I will create another section because everything that's separated from something else should be a section. There could be or will be on the left-hand side, there will be a screenshot from the app. And on the right-hand side, we will have 4 bullet points. So I will have to change something first because right now it's just positioned everything on the top. I will add a margin for that so that it gets a little bit down and we need more space so that it just starts after the header. And just for now, I will create a text in that so that we knew that's a placeholder for something. And this would be app screenshot. And on the right column, we will add 2 or 3 bullet points. What do you say, Pete?
Well, yes, 2, 3 bullet points. Why somebody should use the app? I mean, for me, like the most important thing is the call, like a clear call to action on why it is a great product, and then the seeing something visually exciting, like one of the learning videos that we think that our users want to see.
Sounds good. I will just style it a little bit for now, but the cool thing is, like in the last live stream, we were talking about components in Figma where you can just repeat and iterate stuff. Everything that you can give a name will be styled in the end. I will show to you how that works. So if we say this would be a benefit paragraph, for example, and I copy and paste that 2 or 3 times, and I will add some styling on this one. I hope it will change on the other two. So let's say it's 14 pixels, and I'm not sure if it changes. Did something change?
Let's see. For me, it's always a bit delayed, so it's hard for me to.
No, maybe we can do it like this. So maybe we can say benefit paragraph. No, benefit headline. The naming isn't that good right now, but it will work. And we will change it in the end. So, but just because I want to try it, if I will change styling for this headline, it should change for the other ones because they have the same selector or the same class. And if I say, okay, this one is 32 or 42, the answer to everything, it will just change on every other paragraph in this case. And if we say, okay, there should be a little bit of margin on the bottom so that it gets a little bit more space in between, we can also do that. So it will just adjust everything in between. And because we don't want this to be that big, we will change this one to a smaller font size. We have the app screenshot on the left side, we have paragraphs on the right side, and we will add the form, which I will get from another page we already built, and maybe some of you already have seen, which is the build row. And I will get that one, Twitch email sign up, and will paste it over here. So there will be, I'm not sure if I should add another section for that, but I will just paste it in a div for now. And I hope it works like that. I will just copy and paste it. Yeah, nice. It worked. So for now, I have to rename that stuff because otherwise it gets changed on the other page as well. So we will rename that to the naming things is one of the hardest things in coding and no coding. Yeah, let's call it app sign up button. And I will remove that class because then it really is just on this page. As you can see, it's just one on page. So that means that it just gets updated on this page. And for this case, I have to move you again. I will adjust the font because it's not that playful to the font we are always using at the moment, which is IBM Plex. And we have to change the background color to the purple we are using and the color of the button to white so that it gets visible again or becomes visible. Maybe we can also use a normal font weight for this one. And the form itself is probably a bit too wide. So for that, we can also say Twitch email sign up. Didn't I change that before? Good question. But we will launch that later on, but we will just make it work right now. What do you say, Pete?
Yeah, let's make it work, and let's put an image in there. Let's see what. Yeah, let's just finish it in a basic version, and then start polishing and adding the content and editing stuff.
Mm-hmm. So one thing I can recommend you if you want to get us some emails from or with Webflow, you can just go to Mailchimp forms, and I don't know how it would work right now, but you can grab the URL to the form, and you can add that URL to the action over here in form settings. So that's basically, and we can try that if that works. It should link to a form for the newsletter sign up, and it does. We don't need every field in this case. We don't need a birthday or anything else. We would just need the email, and if you change this one to post, it will just grab the email because that's the first and only input field we have right now, and will sign up the user or will subscribe the user to the list on Mailchimp, and that's it. And because we want users to add an email, we have to add it as required. So we can also say to enable autofocus, which just will focus as soon as the page loads. So that's a really nice thing to do.
Cool.
And that's it for now. We could upload a picture over here, but I'm not sure if it works that easy.
Good.
I will
try
try my best. I will try my best. Export Pacific Blue. Just one thing. Pacific Blue. Then I will go back to Webflow and I will add an image. And I will choose an image. I'm not sure if it works if I just drag and drop it. Nope. Oh, yeah, it would work. Nice. And now I can choose that and it will be super huge. Probably, yeah. So because of that, I will add, it's not necessary, but I will add a div for that so that it's just a little bit easier to style. You can style images itself in HTML, but it's more reliable if you do it on a div sometimes. So because of that, it's super huge. We will say, okay, it should have a height of 400 just for now, and it does not work. So forget everything I said before. It's not reliable.
From the very first second of this stream until now, just forget it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Changing size of an image in HTML. We want, maybe we can say auto on that. Does that work? Nice. So, and we can say that we want it a little bit smaller, 300 pixels, and it
Nice.
we will increase the size a bit. Yeah, like I said before. Oh my God, what happened? I
Oh, no,
broke
it's a bit
everything.
small.
Yeah, and the header is super huge. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
Damn. I will just delete the header right now. In doubt, always delete it. No, don't do that. So we have the
yeah.
picture
Don't
on the
just delete
left.
stuff ever, especially when you're live.
Yep. At least copy it so that you
Yeah,
have it in.
we're not gonna have a landing page today, Kevin, if you keep deleting everything.
Nope. But this should work because the div itself is useless at this point. Like I said, it's not perfect, but if you want to have the image more to the right, you can position it. But I'm not sure if we should do that for now because we are almost coming to an end for the stream again. So maybe we just publish that on the staging environment and then we try if the newsletter sign up works. So you have to sign in to Mailchimp, Pete.
All right.
And I will just sign up some random user.
All right, Mailchimp. We're using the same audience list.
Yeah, just the basic one.
Yeah, all right.
So, super nice design. Everything is so positioned so nice and well.
Don't know if people understand sarcasm here.
Otherwise, I will make a signing next time for the next season.
The next season, I can't believe we've been doing this. This is the 5th stream, and it's fun, right? For the most part,
Yeah.
We're learning new things. By the way, there's no news on Mailchimp yet, so let me.
Yeah.
Do you want me to check?
Just as soon as you're signed in, let me know. So you said there is no new user.
I'm in there. I'm in there.
Okay. Maybe we just can create something like join@grow.do, and I will submit this, and I hope it works. Please wait.
All right.
The submission has been received. You can change that in Webflow. So while Pete checks if it worked, I can show you the success state of the form. So show state, in this case, it's the normal one, but we want to design the success state we've seen before. So we could create something else for that, but not right now. Or if there's an error with Mailchimp, we can say, okay, unfortunately, we can't sign you up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a new user?
Not yet.
I appreciate all the sarcasm. Nice.
No new user, Kevin.
No new user. Oh my God. Does it work?
Wait a second. Hold on. Which email address did you use? Maybe it's subscribed already.
Join@grow.do, and maybe if you are assigned on join@grow.do, you have to accept the double opt-in.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
It's probably double opt-in. What does that mean, Kevin? Can you explain?
Yeah, because of GDPR or DSGVO, you have to opt in for emails so that nobody can sign you up randomly in live streams.
Why would anybody do that?
I'm not sure.
Right.
There are people like that out there.
I would sign you up in the next live stream.
Maybe there is a service like Mail.
I didn't receive anything. I didn't receive anything here in the emails either. Wait a second.
But there is a service called Mailinator. I'm not sure if it's still free, where you can create a throwaway email. Of course.
Anyways, it's not working. We'll figure it out. Are you gonna do this now?
Maybe you can delete yourself from the list in Mailchimp, and then I will add you as pete@grow.do to the list. So that should work, because then you can accept in your mail app.
Let's see. How about you just wait a second?
Is there anything else you want to know in between?
Just do that. Just put the pete@grow.do in there. I think it's not subscribed.
Okay. pete@grow.do.
And I'll check.
And I will have. So should work.
All right, it's there.
Nice. Done.
That's weird now, though, right? Because it was directly in there.
Yeah, because maybe it recognizes the top level domain. So if it's the same for Mailchimp, they will say, okay, you could of course assign yourself to a list because you're testing it or something.
Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's before we wrap up, I think we have about 5, 6, 7 minutes left of the stream. We have a landing page now, right? It's gonna be cleaned up. It's gonna look great. What next? We're gonna talk about. What are we doing? We are putting the content in there, and then we're signing users. We're letting users in. But what are we doing? Like, how are we getting those users? For now, what we're doing is we are sending an invite to every one of you guys who is subscribed to our Mailchimp. So if you go to grow.do, sign up, grow.do/Twitch. If you are probably signed up, or if you are watching this and you just randomly came to our stream while you were browsing on Twitch, go on grow.do/Twitch, sign up to our email news. We are going to send you an invite to get access and give you all the details on how to get to test the alpha version of our app. We are going to send it to you via a tool called TestFlight. Kevin, can you explain that for a second, how that works?
I hope I can, but I got an email which told me to add 3 or 4 digits to TestFlight. That's an app you have to download first out of the App Store, because it's Apple itself has an app called TestFlight, which lets you test apps that are not live on the App Store. So, and you will just have to add the 4 digits and characters, and then you are just signed up. So it should work. You will get the latest versions, and we will ask you for feedback. And I would say we just see you in there.
See you in there. Email us at pete@grow.do, kevin@grow.do, or join@grow.do, or type anything at grow.do, really. We'll find it, we'll see it. We'll reach out. In case you were wondering why I was looking down for the last 5 minutes, this is the app and what it looks like right now. You can actually see that it is there, and you can get it. It only took us how long, Kevin, to build this in Adalo?
A full work week, I would say. I tracked it, and it's about 40 hours, but with just getting to know Adalo, but the building itself probably less, but around 40 hours, I would say, if you know what you have to do.
And if you know what you have to do, not like Kevin who can't find the image sizes.
Yep, guilty.
If you do it a second time, Kevin, what do you think is how quick could that be if you had to do it again without actually figuring out how it works on Adalo?
Boah, bold statement. I would say half of the time because I really had to play around a lot, and probably I would just teach some features in the beginning and say, okay, keep it simple for the beginning, but 20 hours
That's
depends on
amazing,
the
right?
use.
If you think about it, like the last app we've built took us 6 months for iOS, and I don't even wanna know that. I mean, I could actually look it up and tell you guys in the next stream, next grow season, next Twitch stream season. But for now, it's just impressive that within a work week, two people, right, who just talk about a new idea and come up and play with things, you can actually get a product into the App Store that you can download, and you can take it from there. You can test it, you can iterate, you can get user feedback, you can build a second, a third, a fourth, or fifth app until you actually have something that works, and then you build it in a tool like React Native that makes it easier to build an app for both iOS and Android at the same time without coding it in individual code bases. So that would be our next step, right? As soon as that product works, we will see what the limitations of Adalo are going to be. Maybe we talk about this briefly before we switch off the stream. Kevin, what are any like major issues with Adalo that you were facing?
Yeah, one thing, but I heard that they will fix it or at least get a better documentation, which is missing from, which is an error or not an error in Adalo, and I can show it to you in a second because it's easier to show than tell.
Cool.
For example, if I select the screen and check available data, it will say probably that there is data missing. And I didn't know in the beginning from which screen the error happened on because it just lists a lot of screens, and I'm not sure if it's just the playlist screen or a single playlist or the home screen. And that's a major issue for me because if I would code it, I would know it where it comes from or where it doesn't come from. So that's maybe a downside of the no-code tools, because if they say, okay, we just show you that kind of error, you don't know the error in the end, maybe. So
Yeah.
that was a hard thing. And sometimes I would have wished for states. So, for example, if I say, okay, if there are no videos, I will show you a create button, for example, or something like that. And you have to do that manually right now, or you have to create some workarounds, so extra screens, and it's just not that comfortable because you have to manage everything. As you can see, there are a lot of screens and a lot of lines in between, so that's basically every connection between screens, and it gets a little bit messy. But like I said in the beginning, Adalo probably is just a tool for the first step, like you said a few minutes ago. So it's just before you build the actual product, or maybe you don't need anything else. So
it depends, I guess, what product you're building, right? Let's assume you build a website for your hair salon, and you want it as a mobile app as well, and all it does is showing some pictures and a price list and a contact form. That could very well be a great Adalo use case. And for more complex apps, we will see if that's going to go and how that's going to go, how Adalo is going to evolve. For everyone at Adalo who's watching, probably the whole team is going to watch our stream at some point. At least that's what we're hoping for to achieve with this. We want these features. Like, we want Adalo to be successful. We love the product. Bring us new features that we need to build great products. And yeah, we love what you guys have built so far, and I hope you enjoy the progress that we've made with Grow thus far. Kevin, do you want to have any last words, any final things? Do you want to thank anyone besides me? Speak
everyone
now.
who watched and will watch, you are awesome, and thanks for watching. Thanks for your interest and stay healthy, because in this times it's just not that easy.
Oh my God, it's gonna turn into a whole
Yeah,
talk now where he's getting up and he's talking about the world and about health.
thanks to my parents.
Thank you guys for watching. Thanks everyone. Thanks Kevin for being awesome and for building this this product together with me. Have a lovely rest of your year, and we see you in 2021, happy and healthy, and we're gonna keep building. And also check out the app, go on Grotto to get access and give us feedback. We would love that. Cheers everyone, and thanks for watching.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.